Clarence TV speaking to Chelsea manager Robbie Simpson after the 1-1 draw here at Barnet in the FA Cup first round, and we get the late equaliser and the FA Cup adventure goes on.
Yeah, I love late equalisers, whether it's in the league or in the FA Cup, but in the FA Cup especially. And we probably went a bit more gung-ho than what we would have done if it wasn't an FA Cup game at the end, like just leaving 4 up. And that worked actually, because leaving the 4 up, the ball fell to Tom, who had a great shot, and Laurie's made another good save and tipped it around the post and set pieces. You know, I was just calling Ove up and Tom had already taken it. So yeah, it was what a feeling in front of the fans who were outstanding, really outstanding. If there's ever, you know, people keep saying of what potential this club has got. If you're looking at away stand tonight, that is the potential we've got as a football club, and it's what we want, it's what the players want, and I think at the minute the players are delivering what the fans want. You know, today it wasn't the greatest performance from us. We can certainly play a lot better, but it was full of character, full of endeavour, and we just kept going right to the very end, and that is just all about character and endeavour, and I think that's all fans want to see. Players running as hard as they can right to the very end for the badge on the shirt, and it was so nice to see us repay them at the end, and then repay the players.
Going back to the first half, we played quite well with that nervy moment in the first minute where they had a goal disallowed, but we had Laurie Walker, obviously, you know, was your keeper when you first started here, made a couple of good saves and kept the minute, and we're probably disappointed not to maybe go in front at half time.
Yeah, I think if Laurie didn't have a massive hooter, Simeon's first shot would have gone in, because it's hit his nose and gone wide. And then he's made a great save from Cameron from the corner after that, and then Ovie's pulled one out of the top corner. You know, what a save. So that first half was very much a tale of the two keepers, really. Laurie made 2 great saves and Ovie made 1 exceptional save, but I do think Barnet came out the traps right from the off with the wind. You know, probably didn't feel the wind at pitch level, but speaking to Ovie in the warm-up when he was doing his kick in this end, it was strong and tough to get distance on his kicking, which meant they could press us and play with high intensity, and when they won the ball back, they moved it really quickly and had really good intent with their running in behind especially, and it was tough for us that first period, and we had to ride it out. And you know, people kept saying to me when the draw was made, "Oh, that's winnable, that's winnable." You know, we've got no divine right to come here to a team in the league above who are full-time. You know, they're up there in the league above as well. They're not down the bottom, no respect to Aldershot, but like Aldershot were, that they're up there competing with the likes of Notts County, Wrexham, and all the others that they've got in that league, and you don't compete with those unless you're a very good side. And I thought they showed that, and they showed us what it takes to step up and be a successful team at the next level. They really did, and we got to half-time 0-0. I was delighted, to be honest with you. I know we maybe came back into the game last 15 minutes of that first half, and I thought we settled down and played some decent stuff and got it wide, and at half-time I was hoping that we could start how Barnet started, but I was a little bit disappointed. It just seemed that we were a bit fearful still and not on the front foot, not brave, and I think that's partly down to us being tired from all the games, and not believing in ourselves that we could do it at that intensity that they did in the first half, but also how well Barnet played that first half was maybe in our heads a bit as well, and if we were brave, maybe they could pick us off and get in behind, and so it's understandable. And in actual fact, I think them scoring probably helped us, because they kind of settled a little bit and played with a little bit less intent. You know, they tried to time waste really at every opportunity, and we gradually built our intent and belief more and more as the game went on, and the fans were a big part of that, sucking that ball into the net, but we just kept going right to the very end, and we got maybe what we deserved, I think.
And yeah, their goal, Kabamba's got around the back post, hit it down, their right backs tapped it in the box somehow, and then Ovie's made a number of saves in that second half to keep us in it, and we had to ride out a bit of a storm from Barnet, because they played well in the second half.
They did. The goal's really disappointing from our point of view. We can be more aggressive than that, and it just seemed like we let it happen too easily, so we are disappointed with that. And like I said, when they went 1-0 up, we had to go a bit more gung-ho. This is the FA Cup. We had to either score or we were out. So we had to go a bit more gung-ho. If we lost 2-3, 4-0, it wouldn't have mattered, unlike potentially the league. And that meant that Ovie was going to have to make saves, and regardless, coming to a team in the league above, you're going to need your keeper to make saves, and he did one exceptionally well in the first half, and then he had multiple ones in the first half, and then he had multiple ones in the second half. And Laurie pulled off saves in the second half as well. You know, the save that led to the corner for the goal was a tremendous save down low, because Tom struck it well on a greasy surface. We went man for man at the end. We were literally just gung-ho, so it was always going to go one way or the other, and I'm thankful it went our way.
And finally, we got to the 92nd minute. We got that one chance that we needed, the corner from Tom Blackwell, and Charlie Ruff gets on the end of it. What was your reaction at the end? What did you do?
Well, I had no idea who actually scored it until I got in the change room, and then I had absolutely no idea. I just saw the delivery, and I knew it was a good delivery, and I saw our players running towards that goal, and I just had that feeling it was going in, and then I just saw the net bulge. I didn't know who headed it in, but it's Charlie, and he's on. You know, he's a goal scorer, Charlie. He hunts goals, he stays between the sticks, and he runs towards goal. He runs a near post run really well, and I think that's why, as a manager, especially in cup games, and you're behind, you leave your goal scorers on the pitch no matter how well or badly they're playing. You just leave goal scorers on the pitch, and he is one of those for us at the minute, and obviously we're all really pleased.
And a special moment, getting that equaliser in front of the supporters at the end, celebrating as well at the end, getting the applause. As one of these are the sort of days sort of non-league footballers dream of, good days out in the FA Cup.
Yeah, great moment at the end, final whistle there, everybody on the pitch, you know, the young lads that are out on loan. Holbridge had the game last night, and for them to join in and be part of it and experience it, it's what it's all about. So hopefully we'll have more of the same a week Monday.
Yeah, and we're still in the hat for the draw in the second round, but it's at the same time almost we're playing Dover on Monday, so can't celebrate too much. We've got a game in 48 hours basically.
That's it. You know, someone asked me about, you know, what would you do differently a week Monday, and I was like, well, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking, who's fit for Monday? Who are we going to play? Can I get the video from Dover today and watch that and come up with a game plan that suits both how we can break them down, but also our players and how they're feeling energy-wise, and that's my full focus right now. A week Monday can wait till a week Monday.
Well done today, Robbie. Great result in the end, and we'll see you on Monday for the next league game.
Cheers, thanks Ben.